Caution line is out to go green this time by. As Swigert and Gamble will bring us to green, we're underway. 15 laps the distance for your America's Car Mart TUNER feature event. And it turns 1 and 2. Swigert on the bottom, Gamble up top. They go side by side down the backstretch. Gamble with a head of steam. Here comes the 15X of John Gamble. 8 wins 1 season ago in the TUNER division. But give lap number 1 to Austin Gamble. Campbell trying to run away and hide for the 15X of Campbell. He'll get around Swigert now for the second spot. Looks like 23 of the 27 made the call for the feature event. Got a little bit of a pileup over here in turn number 2. Everybody stays rolling, and we stay green. 2-car breakaway out front. Austin Campbell, 4/10 of a second lead. That time on Campbell. Here comes John Campbell on the bottom of the Speedway. Side by side for the lead. Campbell looks to the inside of Gamble for the top spot. They'll bang doors and give lap number 3 to John Campbell at the line by 1/1000th of a second. Campbell right around the bottom. Campbell gets sideways on the top side. He's going to have another run down the back straightaway. The 7 looking to drive his way back to the front after Campbell took the lead last time by. Campbell crossover move at the line. Still Campbell. That time 52/1000ths of a second as lap traffic coming into play. Campbell sideways in 1 and 2. Down the back stretch. And what a race behind him as well as Swigert's got company in Brownlee. And Racer Costello are watching the battle for the lead. Lap traffic coming into play. Campbell makes contact with O'Hara. Here comes Gamble now for the lead. There's about a 10-car gaggle of cars back there from 2nd to 12, or from 3rd to 12. As Gamble looking for the lead now on Campbell for the top spot. Campbell all over the back bumper of Campbell as they enter lap traffic again. Campbell chose the bottom. They're 3 wide in front of him. Campbell going to cross him over. We're side by side with 3 lap cars in the middle. Campbell going to make it 4 wide with the lap cars. Here comes Campbell down the 15X. Austin Gamble, the bold move around the outside at the line will be enough to take the lead. And he will not. Campbell by 9/1000ths of a second. Now Gamble stuck behind the lap cars. And the 15X back to the top spot. Going to put a little distance between him and the 7. And maybe problems for Austin Gamble. You see smoke pouring from the 7 machine, a tire rub. Or maybe something worse for the 7 as he is off the pace. Just past halfway, 8 down, 7 to go. Gamble holding on for dear life. He'll lose the 2nd spot. The 3rd spot, it's a pair of Brownlee. Sean and Connor now into a podium position. They're bringing Racer Costello with them. There is mayhem all over the Speedway. John Campbell been the best so far, making his way through it. They put a couple more lap cars between him and the 41S of Sean Brownlee. As Gamble, last time I was in 5th, but he's going to come to a slow roll down the back straightaway. Pull it to the infield, and his night is over. 5 laps to go in your TUNER feature event, and they are all over this Speedway. The TUNER's most consistently side by side of any division so far. No Campbell, your leader over in turn number 2, Sean Brownlee. And the purple 41 over in turn 2 now with Connor Brownlee behind him. Racer Costello caught in lap traffic back there in 4th with Steven Styler to his inside. That's your top 5. Styler going to make a little contact with Costello. Use lap traffic as a pick, and Styler will now go to the 4th position. As now your 2nd place driver, Sean Brownlee's pulled to the infield. His night's over. We stay green with 2 to go. So Connor Brownlee will now move to 2nd as the caution flag will fly. And there's the 41S of Sean Brownlee, the 41 of Connor Brownlee. And that might be both of your 2nd and 3rd place drivers out of this one. You see the hood up on the 41S machine. And from battling for 4th, he'll go to the 2nd spot. Steven Styler in the 88. Racer Costello will now be 3rd. Jordan Goddard and Peyton Gardner complete your top 5. 3-lap dash to settle this one. America's Car Mart TUNER feature event. Back to green. Campbell will take us back down the back straightaway. Here comes the 14 machine of Tiva Tiller in the 14K. He's trying to march his way into the top 5. So Campbell will lead Brownlee behind him. And they nearly make contact. Another Brownlee off the pace on the infield. We stay green, white flag will wave. The checkered flag will wave next time by. Campbell will pick up the Tuner feature win. Brownlee second, Brownlee third, Steitler and Tiller from the rear to fifth. There it's Costello, Goddard in there, Jones. Oh my. America's Car-Mart Tuners put on a dandy, but picking up the feature win will be your defending champion from 1 year ago, John Campbell, starting 2026 with a victory here at First Blood, the Arrowhead Speedway.